So thank you so much for coming. My name is Bridget Simmons Murphy, and I serve as president of the Hyde Park Art Association at the Menino's Art Center. And, thank you. And on behalf of our director, Jan Kenny, and our board of directors of the Hyde Park Art Association, I am thrilled to welcome you to the 28th Annual Hyde Park Art Association Scollay Square Juried Exhibit Reception and Award Announcements. Today we come together to continue a long-standing tradition and to celebrate talent and the wonderful work of our 17 participating Hyde Park Art Association artists. We will also be announcing the winners of this juried show in the categories of Best in Show, Painting, Photography, and other media. But first, we would like to thank Mayor Martin Walsh for being with us today and to again congratulate the mayor on being awarded the 2017 Public Leadership in Arts Award presented by the Americans for the Arts in the United States Conference of Mayors. Mayor Walsh continues to demonstrate his strong commitment to the arts and making arts accessible to all, and making Boston a city where artists can thrive. Boston Creates, the city's plan for arts and culture, is truly making a difference and helping strengthen our growing arts community. We, the Hyde Park Art Association, the community we serve, and the artists we work with have certainly experienced this commitment firsthand. This year, the Hyde Park Art Association has been awarded 2 very important grants through the Boston Cultural Council, one for general operating and one in what they call an opportunity grant. This funding support has helped our mission to support local artists, support community and cultural opportunities, making it accessible to families, students, and seniors who may not otherwise have the means to participate, enrich community life, serve as a unifying force in the neighborhood, and help create a much more vibrant commercial district. The Boston Cultural Council, under the umbrella of the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture, really does help ensure that grant making responds to the needs of the community. The BCC distributes funds that are allocated by the City of Boston and the Massachusetts Cultural Council to support innovative arts, humanities, and interpretive science programming that enhances our life in our city. This year, one of our top priorities as the Hyde Park Art Association is strengthening and building partnerships. The Boston Cultural Council's Opportunity Grant, paired with the partnering sponsors Hyde Park Main Streets and the Hyde Park Board of Trade, has enabled us to launch our Arts Biz Professional Development Series for artists, created by artists for artists, to provide tools, skills, strategies, and connections to help artists advance their careers, achieve their professional goals, and strengthen our creative sector. These lectures and subsequent follow-up workshops will cover topics such as organizing and preparing your artwork for digital submission and publicity, marketing yourself and your work, website development, time management and planning your annual calendar, presenting and framing your artwork, and pricing and selling your work. We are very excited to be holding the first lecture with one of our exhibitors this afternoon, Eric Gearing, which we'll have at the Menino Art Center on Saturday. And I just want to mention that this is something that was organic from within the Menino Art Center, that we every year meet with our artists, ask questions, how we can help, and the feedback was, we need help to organize, we need help to get our information together, we need help to publicize what we do. And through working with the City of Boston, now we're able to offer this series, and we're thrilled to be able to do so. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce someone that needs no introduction. He's our friend, he's our neighbor, he's a member of the board of the Hyde Park Art Association, and he's our counselor, Tim McCarthy.
I thought you were talking about the mayor. No, thank you. Thank you so much, Bridget. I want to say, as a member of the board of directors, it's an absolute pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to work with President Murphy. It's our second President Murphy in City Hall. it's really an honor. You know, we receive, behind the scenes, there's so much going on, and nothing goes on without Janet Kenny. And I really want to say, Jan, you're the best. I mean, you really are. But, you know things are going on when you receive emails at 11:30, 12 at night, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, or a text message, don't forget about today. I didn't forget about today. But the MAC is moving forward, and it's a wonderful, wonderful building, and the talent that has been put together, not only with the artists, but the structure that we've built there, and really that Bridget's built and Jan's built, it's worth it, right? You go into that building now with the new floors and the new lights and the new life that has happened there. It's worth it, and that's why I'm proud to be a board member. My wife actually is on the board as well. She's a better artist than I am, but it's a wonderful place to be, and I'm so proud to just have a little tiny part of it. Before I introduce the mayor, I do want to thank John Crowley, though, who's on the mayor's staff. Johnny. So John was an artist in the mural crew for years and years with me over at Park Drive, and welcome Frank Baker, City Council Frank Baker. Thank you for coming. But John is a tremendous artist and a carpenter, and I mean, John pretty much does it all. He's not a bad golfer either, which is it's great. You got it all going on. But I want to introduce a friend of the MAC, a friend of artists, a friend of music, somebody who's truly setting a blazing pace over the last 3 years. We get copies of his schedule, and I think my schedule's awful. I got nothing on Mayor Walsh, I can tell you that much. But the blazing path that he's creating here with what he's doing out on the plaza, what he's doing in the art centers, what he's doing in the schools with art and music, his help with us at the MAC, it's really second to none. So without a shadow of a doubt, in the last 3 years, we have pushed forward in this space, and I'm very proud to call him a friend, Mayor Martin Walsh.
Thank you, Councilor. I want to thank you, Timmy, and I want to thank also Bridget. I've known Bridget and Timmy for a long time, and I want to thank them for their great work. I also want to thank City Councilor Frank Baker, who I think is either here to support Tim McCarthy in the Mini Arts Center or stalking me to get me on the way back. So, little of both. So, but I want to welcome all you Hyde Park artists and the Art Association back to City Hall. I know this is the third time now that I've been at this great event, and it's exciting. And there's been a lot of talk. I'm not going to rehash all the conversation, but in the last 3 years, since we really elevated arts to a cabinet level in the city of Boston, we're being recognized around the country. But we're not being recognized because of the work I'm doing. We're being recognized because of the work all of you have done for so many years, laying down the foundation, doing the great work in art. People recognize that. When we think about arts and culture, and I talk about it a lot when I'm out in the neighborhoods, but when I'm at the U.S. Conference of Mayors, we all talk about the local artists in the neighborhoods. That's really the heart and soul of the art community in our city of Boston. As we know in Boston, we have beautiful museums and we have a lot of great artists. But it's the work that happens in Hyde Park. It's the work that happens in Dorchester. It's the work that happens in Roxbury. It's the work that happens in South Boston. It's the work that happens in Jamaica Plain. It's the work that happens in West Roxbury. It's the work of local artists. And there really isn't another organization quite like yours in the city of Boston that is so organized and so dedicated. And I just want to thank you for being here today. I want to thank you for what you've done. I want to thank you for setting the bar so high. As Bridget said, we did get recognized the other day. I got recognized for the work we've done, but as I said, it's not the work I do. We got recognized 2 nights ago for saving the Huntington Theater, another theater in the city. We were able to leverage a development by the Huntington being sold, the building the Huntington's in being sold by BU. We're able to leverage an opportunity to be able to keep the Huntington there and actually get reconstructed while the new building's being put in place. It's important for us to make sure that we continue to save and to preserve institutions like the Huntington, like Hyde Park for the arts. It's important for us to do that. So again, I want to thank you for being here today. I'm going to stop talking now because I've talked enough and you didn't really come here to hear me talk. So I'm going to turn it back over to the president, President Simmons Murphy. Sorry, Murphy. Sorry, Steve.
Well, Well, I just want to acknowledge another Murphy who's here because he's not only a former Boston City Council president, he's our current Register of Deeds, and most importantly, he's my husband, and that's Steve Murphy who's here, so I want to recognize Steve. Who, believe me, is very involved in everything that goes on at the Hyde Park Art Association because I run everything by him every night I come home. But I want to go forward to why we're here, and this is to announce our winners and present you with your awards. When I announce you, please come up. We'd like to give you not only your award, but take a photo. So we'll just step to the side and take a brief photo and then move on. Our first category is Best in Show, and it is awarded to Laura Richardson for her piece, Lost, which is actually right here.
Yes, and you held on to me. And I thought it is your dessert. It's safe. We're not playing anybody's building for you.
We're going to take a photo. We're going to do a photo, so please sit next to the mayor. Oh. Yes, yeah, big guy. There's a little scuttlebutt going on over here to the side. Excellent. Well, congratulations, Laura. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming. So now we're going to move on to our painting category. And in third place, it is awarded to Margot Volterra for Gem Bella Rosenberg. Congratulations. Come on over. Right next to the mayor. Oh. How's that sound? This is Margot. Congratulations.
Thank you. Pretty locked up here in Massachusetts.
We're doing well. Thank you, Margot. Congratulations to Margot. In second place for painting goes to Al Wallstrom, Consequences of Decision 14, down the end. Congratulations, Al. Congratulations, Al.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Al, nice job. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Please get in.
Jump in. Thank you. And in first place for painting goes to Lisa Gorin for Orange Kell No. 2, Antarctica. Right back here. Congratulations, Lisa. It's gorgeous. I love it. Where is she? Here. Did I say it wrong? Gorin? Oh, I did? Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you again. You're very welcome.
I know, I'm working on it.
A counselor's work is never done. Photography. Incredible selection this year. Third place goes to Mary Harrington for How's About Them Apples, down the end. Where's Mary? There she is. So Mary, can we take your photo? All right, jump in. Congratulations, Mary. And in second place, we'd like to present that to Eric Gearing for London Plane Trees and Walkway. Congratulations, Eric. Go. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love this. So much fun. Don't you love good news? This is fun, good news. Our first place award winner was unable to be here, but I would like to let you know that David McDonald Sr., for his piece Two Hearts, which is located right over on that, is our first place winner for photography. So we'd like to congratulate David. We're sorry he could not be here today. For our last category of other media, we'd like to present our third place to Brenda Jones for her piece Looking for Lunch. Hi, Brenda. Congratulations. Congratulations. To anyone involved in the art scene, especially in Hyde Park, our second place award winner is someone very near and dear to us at the Hyde Park Art Association, because she's also our curator and our go-to girl for almost anything that we need help with at the Hyde Park Art Association. And I'd like to award the second place to Sasha Lucas for Maine Landscape. Congratulations. And for first place for other media, I'd like to announce Adele Rothman for her piece Portrait 2. Come on up, Adele. Congratulations. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Up on in, Adele. Yep, over there, Bella. There you go. And let's make sure this here. There we go. It's upside. Thank you. Let's give a warm round of applause to everybody for their amazing talent. Thank you. Oh, yes. I also, yeah. Did you read my notes?
Sorry.
Huh.
Just trying to help you.
I love him.
I was gabbled down by the
I was, I know. Yay. I want to say congratulations, but I also want to thank a lot of people who made this happen. And I want to acknowledge a board member here that's here today, Osmani Rodriguez. Osmani, where are you? There you are. Thank you for being here as a member of our board. Thank you for being so active. Thank you, thank you. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. Stay tuned at the Menino Art Center. Please do come and visit us. We have 7 studios, 3 that are currently vacant. So if you know of anyone looking for the cheapest space in the state of Massachusetts, come on by. I want to thank Sasha Lucas, who is our curator, for helping curate the show and hang the show. Once again, you knocked it out of the park. Thank you so very much. I want to thank John Crowley for helping us. Where is John? There he is. Thank you, John, for what you did and your staff. He is the curator and exhibitions coordinator for this Boston City Hall. And there's one person that she told me I absolutely positively cannot bring her up here, but I'm absolutely positively going to acknowledge her, and that's Jen Kenny, who is our director. The energy that Tim spoke of is Jen, and she gets it done, and she's incredible, and we're so lucky to have her, so thank you so much, Jen. I also just want to thank some folks who came in here on a Saturday to hang the show. Board members Ann Glora and Bob Vance, Liam Kenny and Jessica Rinn, Jan Kenny and Sasha. Thank you very, very much. Please enjoy the show, have a safe ride home, and thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone.